Previously on Masterchef Back to Win, the top 14 faced the team challenge in the American West.
You'll be feeding 101 cowboys and cowgirls.
It's going to be hot back there.
We're 1 minute away. You okay?
Some rose up through the ashes,
The winning team is the red team!
while another rode into the sunset.
Shelley, there should be a crust on this.
I cook a million steaks.
This one is completely wrong.
Shelley, the captaincy wasn't present.
Say goodbye and hand me your apron. Tonight, it's a mystery box challenge created by a MasterChef superstar. And she's raising the bar.
To make a Vietnamese dish, you must use all of those ingredients.
Holy hell!
Someone's going to win immunity and someone's going to be eliminated. What's going to happen to you?
They'll need to keep their cool. There's something exciting and dangerous about the way you cook
It's very elevated.
to avoid cracking under the pressure.
This is something I would not choose to do.
Back to win.
Oh,
Have you made this dish before?
No.
It's completely missing the mark.
it's kind of boring.
It's like eating suntan lotion.
You're out of it, big time. This is a good one.
Big box.
Really excited for tonight's challenge. This is it.
A decade in the making.
Pops 13. Come on.
Welcome back, guys.
Another giant mystery box.
Box. The last time there was a huge mystery box, Sean came out with Showgirls from Vegas. It was like a whole thing. And I'm like, okay, what's coming out this time? A football team, a parade? Like, what is gonna come at us?
Welcome back to the amazing MasterChef kitchen, everybody. Now, come on, it was so good to see you all step up and cook for those citizens of Horsetown last week. Red team, you guys did a great job. You cooked like it wasn't your first rodeo.
It felt amazing to win as team captain and prove to the judges and everybody that I found my voice. So I'm just trying to channel that positivity into today's challenge.
Tonight, we have another winner's mystery box for you with ingredients created by one of our previous MasterChef champions.
Let's meet tonight's guest, shall we?
Honestly, it's a privilege and an honor to get that inspiration from the MasterChef family. So I am stoked, and I am ready to see what's under that big box.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome... the winner of Season 3, the amazing Christine Hart! Welcome back.
Thank you.
Yes, oh my goodness me.
Hi. Thank you. Thanks for having me back.
We are so excited to have you back here. Season 3, Joe, come on, it was a decade ago.
It's a decade.
Yeah.
Oh my lord.
I am speechless. Christine is laying the groundwork for Asian American female chefs and building an empire, and that's everything that I aspire to be. It's just incredible that she's standing this close in front of me.
How does it feel to be back?
It's amazing. I didn't think I would tear up, but I kind of am.
You are not the only one tearing up. Amanda, come on, how exciting to see Christine back?
I'm so excited. Season 3 was the first season that I watched of MasterChef, and seeing Christine just dominate in the kitchen despite life challenges and whatever came her way, just always having a positive attitude, and it's a dream to be able to cook for you tonight.
Thank you.
Christine, your incredible journey since winning MasterChef Season 3 has been amazing. You were a judge on MasterChef Vietnam. You are a best-selling author, a culinary ambassador for the American Embassy in countries all over the world. And back in Houston, you now have 2 beloved restaurants.
That's right. The first one, The Blind Goat, was actually nominated for a James Beard Award for Best New Restaurant in 2020.
Amazing.
Houston is well known as one of the most multicultural cities in America, and Christine's Vietnamese food has helped support that beautiful reputation of being a culinary melting pot. So tonight, we're honoring that tradition with her curated mystery box.
Right, all of you, please head to your stations. Great.
Here we go.
No pressure.
Right, on the count of 3, please lift your boxes. 1, 2, 3, lift.
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay, what's this?
Those are staple ingredients in Vietnamese cooking.
Everything's so fresh.
You've got my favorite, fish sauce, cilantro, limes, green onion, palm sugar, Thai basil, mung bean sprouts, chilies, garlic, sambal, and mint.
Perfect.
Here's the catch. You must use all of those ingredients to make a Vietnamese dish.
Well, oh, holy hell. It wasn't just, hey, here's your mystery box. No, the judges have to drop another bomb. And so now we have to use all 11 ingredients in our dish. Do you know how much spice there's gonna be? Like, it's a lot going on. And so you have to know how to balance it.
There will also be a limited pantry with other ingredients commonly seen in Vietnamese dishes.
Now, don't forget, whoever cooks the best dish tonight will win the immunity pin and be safe from elimination in next week's challenge. But remember, whoever cooks the worst dish will be eliminated. Right, everybody ready?
Yes, chef.
Your 1 hour starts
Now.
Let's go. Wow.
Where's the duck? Where's the duck?
Ooh, look at those fish.
Cornstarch, cornstarch, cornstarch.
I need carrots.
Chicken broth. Chicken broth.
They are so pumped to have you here, Chef.
Yeah?
You have no idea.
It's like a shot.
And a pressure cooker.
That looks good. You're Gucci. Today I am making basion, which is a savory crepe. It's gonna have shrimp and pork belly. It's gonna have a lettuce wrap. This is my first time making this, but I believe that I can do anything that I set my mind to, and today my mind is set, and I'm gonna do it.
So, 60 minutes to cook the most authentic Vietnamese dish.
Fruit lime oil, let's get that started.
Now, in previous challenges, they could pick and choose from that mystery box, but tonight we're asking for the first time back to win. They use all of those ingredients. That's quite a tall order, isn't it?
That is, because you have to really assess your entire box, think about what you can do with every ingredient in there, and I feel like that's pretty challenging.
Got my rice on, got my curry broth going.
I feel like Vietnamese food tends to be very balanced, so
Sure.
I would actually maybe go a little bit of something hot that you cook, and then balance that with something fresh like herbs or a cold noodle dish.
Absolutely. But the secret tonight is to use a great protein, isn't it? Whether it's a fish protein, short rib, pork, surely that's going to help incorporate all those ingredients.
I agree. I think because the mystery box is full of ingredients that are very supplemental, so then you kind of want something to be your star in that dish. So I think a nice protein would be great to use.
Just over 10 minutes gone, just under 50 minutes to go.
I know every ingredient under the mystery box because that's my thing. I'm an agent, so that's an advantage for me tonight. I'm gonna making a glass noodle with also sugarcane marinade pork kebabs. Christine, she's really inspiration for me because like she's able to have the passion to follow the dreams. So I'm gonna follow my dream.
Shall we?
All right, I need something chili oil.
Oh, it smells good.
It smells delicious. Young lady, how are we? You okay?
Yes, I'm so happy to meet you and to be here and to cook for you. I'm making a beef pho.
So pho is a very common Vietnamese broth-based soup dish. And the secret behind that great pho is time. You have to develop the flavors of the rich broth.
Yeah, it takes a long time to make a pho. So this is something I would not choose to do because you cook it overnight. Have you ever made pho before?
I've made pho before. It took me 2 days, and I'm trying to do it in less than an hour by using the pressure cooker, searing everything off, getting nice char, using some veal demi as well to enhance that beef flavor. So I'm hoping the richness of what I've done comes through in the broth today.
Smart move. I think you thought that through, Amanda, and it sounds like you have a game plan.
Thank you. I hope you guys will enjoy it.
Focus on this execution. Use every minute you've got.
Yes, chef.
Yeah, good luck.
Thank you
Good
so
luck,
much.
Amanda.
Thank you, Christine.
Thank you, man.
I definitely relate to Christine. Being a woman in a male-dominated industry where everything is an uphill battle, like you are constantly trying to prove yourself. So it's really inspiring, but also super intimidating to be cooking for her today. Oh my. Given that this dish usually takes days to make, I have to get everything in the pressure cooker to allow it to cook for as long as possible. If I don't get the beef cooked until tender, I don't have a dish. And pressure is on.
45 minutes remaining.
Come on.
Keep it going, guys. Come on.
Okay, you're good. Don't freak out. Don't freak out.
Sorry, I'm on the wrong station. That was close. I am working on a Vietnamese sticky pork belly. It's going to be very herbaceous. It's going to be bright and colorful. Christine Hall's here today. I am so inspired by her presence. I first started watching Masterchef on season 3. She was my favorite. The reason I know anything about Vietnamese food is her. I have to give her credit for being able to work with the ingredients under this box today.
Okay. Not anything. Oh my.
Right, Michael, how are you feeling?
Hello. I'm feeling fantastic. I'm really excited about this dish.
How's it going over here? What are you making?
Good. I'm gonna do boko, one of my favorite dishes.
Beef stew, braised beef.
Stew, yeah, but I'm gonna do short rib and a crispy spring roll with some crab. And then I'm gonna do a classic fish sauce lime dipping sauce.
Interesting.
Not the combination you expect to hear.
Yeah, not at all.
Beef and crab. Why? Why the crab?
I'm in Texas, so I want to bring some of that Louisiana Gulf crab into this, just to bring a little of me on the plate. I just got to get that beef in the pressure cooker, because it's going to need a half hour.
And that lid on.
Yes.
Yes?
That's what I'm going to do right now.
40
5 minutes behind already.
Thanks, Michael.
Thank you. There we go.
Perfect.
Oh, gosh.
Emily, talk to us about your dish.
Yeah, I'm gonna do some lemongrass pork. I lived in New Orleans for a few years, and my favorite little corner shop down the street had this amazing lemongrass pork. I'm gonna do some nice fresh pickled veggies, and then top it with a rice cracker.
So 11 ingredients in Christine's mystery box. Are you familiar with them all?
I am familiar with them all, not necessarily cooking with them all, but
Which is the most challenging ingredient for you?
I would have to say the spicy peppers. I'm not a spicy person. I know that you guys like spicy stuff. I
think it's just you have to use them is the point. Not
Yeah.
like or no like.
Well,
It's one of the mandatory
That is
ingredients.
And we will be looking for them on a flavor point of view as well. It
Yeah.
can't just be a throwaway.
Right.
All right, good luck,
Thank
Emily.
you. Shrimp chips.
Christian.
Yes, chef. How you doing, Chef Christine?
What are you cooking? What's
I'm
the dish?
making you a beef vegetable pho.
Nice.
I'm very inspired by pho. I eat a lot of pho when I'm back home in New Orleans.
Okay, I hear a pressure cooker, right?
Yeah,
so
I'm
that's
using a
what you're
pressure
cooking
cooker,
that
yes,
in?
ma'am.
And what makes this one different?
I like putting bok choy in my pho.
Interesting.
And I love putting okra, put a little New Orleans twist on
Okay,
there.
a little New Orleans
Yeah.
thing. So I'm wondering how this will turn out. But I give kudos to you for being brave enough to try to cook pho, because it
Yes,
is
ma'am.
not an easy dish to make.
It's not.
Good luck, Christian.
Thank
Good
you.
luck.
Getting good.
All right.
Dara.
What's up?
Hello.
What are you making?
So I'm making a duck rice porridge with sauteed morning glories and a chili garlic crunch. I eat Vietnamese food probably once a week, and I'm very familiar with these flavors.
What about duck spoke to you and said that's the protein for a Vietnamese-inspired dish?
Usually the dish that I'm making is served with chicken, but duck is one of my favorite proteins.
How important would it be tonight to win, get immunity in front of Christine?
That would be incredible. I mean, as a young Asian American woman, she is such a huge inspiration to me.
I think this would be a real incredible opportunity for you to win immunity and win this thing.
And not only that, the pressure's on because you have chili pepper earrings on, too.
Yeah, I do.
So don't let down your look, okay?
Thank you, Chef.
Come on, baby.
Come on.
Okay, finally, these are done.
35 minutes gone, 25 minutes remaining. So interesting, some really good sounding dishes out there. Yeah, Christian and Amanda are both making pho.
Making a pho in a pressure cooker is very brave. That's not something I would do if I were in the challenge, because I think pho takes a very long time to really coax the flavor out of the bones.
And with a locked lid of a pressure cooker, it's risky because you don't know if it's cooked properly until you lift that lid.
Just cook, baby.
Breathe, breathe, breathe.
Michael is doing bò ho, which is a very savory Vietnamese beef stew that we often eat in the winter. He's doing it with short rib, which I really think is smart in the pressure cooker.
The idea of the short rib sounds delicious. The big issue here with Michael is that can it cook in 60 minutes?
Yes, and be tender.
Keep it going, guys. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Let's go, baby.
Oh, jeez. That's burn on the bottom. The pressure cooker has to be really high to cook in such a small amount of time. Oh, my gosh. And I burned the crap out of the pork belly. Man, there's 20 minutes left of the cook. I have so much more to do. I mean, there's not enough time to start over. Damn it. I think I've bitten off more than I can chew at this point. I don't know what to do. This is a disaster. Going down in flames.
jeez.
Oh my gosh. I burned the crap out of the pork belly. Man, now I have to cut it down and trim it hot. So I just hope it doesn't taste burnt at all.
We're down to the last 18 minutes remaining.
Oh my gosh, 18 minutes.
Almost there.
Bree,
Hello.
how you feeling?
I'm feeling a mixture of emotions. I was on the bottom when I pulled the Vietnamese flag when we had to do the Vietnamese and Southern fusion.
Where you're a cook that concentrates a lot on the aesthetic of a dish, and this dish looks bad. It tastes like how it looks.
That was long gone. You
Yes.
progressed brilliantly in the competition.
Definitely.
Led your team to victory in the last big challenge. So
Thank you,
give us an insight to the dish tonight. What are you doing?
I am doing a salmon that's going to be brushed with a fish sauce caramel, and then it's going to be on a lemongrass lime coconut vinaigrette with a mint oil.
Okay. Are you serving any starch with that? Any rice?
Oh,
Any
yes,
noodle?
I am doing a stir fry as well with the vermicelli noodles and then the bean sprouts.
I feel like salmon is very fickle, so I think it's really key to cook that salmon perfectly.
Yes.
A phenomenal, talented cook. She dresses food like an artist.
Thank you.
Let's just hope we combine that flavour tonight with that artistry as well. And ensure all 11 mystery box ingredients shine.
I'm excited to try it and see if Brie can cook a salmon that impresses me.
Good. Sounds good, Brie.
Yes, thank
Good
you
luck,
so
good luck.
much.
Come on, baby.
Good, I'm good. Good.
Perfect.
Fred,
Hi.
what are you making?
I'm doing crystal wrapped prawns that I marinated with some of the chili, sambal, kaffir lime, mint, and some garlic. And then I'm gonna serve it with a lemongrass crustacean broth.
Someone's going to win immunity, and someone's going to be eliminated, Fred. What's going to happen to you?
I hope I can be in the top tonight. I mean, Christine is one of my biggest inspirations. Seeing someone like her win, someone who looks like me, it helped me realize that, you know, I can have a place in this society and that I'm not just some outcast like how I was made out to be as a kid. So I don't want to disappoint someone who I really look up to and is the reason why I cook to this day.
And Fred, let me just tell you that kitchens are great places for outcasts, so don't ever shy away from that.
Yes.
Embrace your weirdness, man. That's what it's all about, okay?
I try to do that
You're
every day.
a beautiful person.
Look, here's the poster child.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, yes.
Beautiful.
Tarek.
Hello.
Hi, Chef.
You're making tonight.
Since we get to do Vietnamese-inspired food today, I'm doing a soft-shell crab banh mi with a pork pate aioli.
How are you seasoning the soft shell crab?
I have it soaking in buttermilk, lime leaves, lime juice, and pepper right now.
Okay.
Fierce competitor, came so close last time round.
Runner-up season 6. To make it that close, I have a chip on my shoulder.
You're back to win.
I'm back to win.
Good luck. Sounds
Thank you,
delicious.
Chef.
Beautiful.
Okay, that's good.
Gabriel, we see a lot of nice knife work here.
Yes, chef. So I'm going to do a Vietnamese-inspired curry with a coconut, lime, jasmine rice, and I'm going to glaze some seared salmon with a very light and vibrant daikon salad.
And what is your experience with Vietnamese cuisine?
My mother was a huge fan of going to different Vietnamese restaurants in Oklahoma and eating a good bowl of pho, and that's how we spent time together. This challenge, it has an air of difficulty, but it's also very sentimental. Unfortunately, I lost my mother back in 2018 from ovarian cancer. She was my culinary inspiration. She's the reason that I stepped foot in the kitchen in the first place. So I'm really wanting to pay homage to my mom and make sure that I put that emotion into the plate.
Come on, baby.
Fellow Houstonian.
Hello, how are you?
Good, Willie. How are you doing? What are you making over
I'm doing
here?
pretty good. So today I'm going to do a fish sauce caramel braised catfish.
Okay, so something very similar to what I did in the audition. So are you ready to serve me that?
I'm ready. I'm just hoping you love it just as much as they did the first time around.
That's one of the most delicious dishes I've tasted in this competition so far.
Oh my God. Thank you, Chef.
Do you know what I'm going to give you?
A white apron.
A white apron. Congratulations.
Thank you.
It sounds promising and delicious. Like, I definitely want to try and see if it's better than my clay pot catfish, so we'll see.
What are you marinating the catfish in?
So right now I have some shallots, onions, garlic, lime juice.
I like the addition of the lime. Something I've learned from Masterchef, I think, is adding acid to a lot of things really helps the dish.
What would immunity mean? You've been so close, Willie.
Just to have that immunity pin would be awesome, you know, but I'm not going to back down from a challenge.
This catfish dish sounds delicious. Good
Yes,
luck,
Chef.
Willie.
Thank you.
Woo!
Almost there.
Just under 5 minutes remaining. Amazing dishes out there.
Oh, yes.
Now, Big Willie, he's doing Vietnamese-style braised catfish.
It's similar to kind of what I did in audition, but actually it sounds like he's stepped it up another level.
Derek's now assembled those huge sandwiches there. Look at the size of those things.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay, Bree, start getting things on the plate. Let's go. Randy, taste everything.
Yes, chef.
Come on, Christian. So Michael still hasn't got that beef out there yet. It's just under 3 minutes to go. That should be out by now, no?
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, my God. 3 minutes left, and I don't even have the pressure out of my pressure cooker.
Come on, Michael. Put your plates out.
Oh, shoot. I need every last second to get the beef in there as tender as possible. So I'm gonna have to throw this stew into the bowl at the last second. Breathe, breathe, breathe. It's scary, because once I release the pressure from the cooker, I won't really be able to do anything about it. Like, it's either gonna be delicious or it's gonna be a total failure. I don't have time for this.
Michael still hasn't got that beef out there yet. That should be out by now.
Yes.
2 minutes remaining. Let's go.
Come on, Michael. Put your plates out.
Here it comes.
Here it
Wow.
goes.
Here he goes.
Let's see.
Soft.
Wow.
Smells amazing.
60 seconds remaining. Last minute.
Come on, guys, you got this.
Here we go.
Do it, Brandy. Do it, Brandy.
Oh my God, my hand is shaking right now.
Me too.
Quickly, Bree. Keep it going, guys. Come on.
Come on, Gabriel.
You got this, guys. Keep it pushing.
We're down to 20 seconds remaining.
Breathe, breathe, breathe.
Bring back memories.
Yes.
Oh, my Lord.
They should be wiping down the plate.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's your hands in the air.
Oh, my God.
Well done. Tonight, your challenge was to cook a beautiful Vietnamese dish inspired by Chef Christine and use all 11 ingredients in your mystery boxes.
It is now time to find out exactly how all of your dishes came together.
So, Christian.
Yes, chef.
What cut of beef did you use on this?
Beef tenderloin and skirt steak.
Have you made this dish before?
No.
Okay, Brandy.
I left my pot on the burner after I took my pork belly out. I apologize.
I think you can taste a little bit of that.
Is the pork from here? What's served on your plate?
Yes.
Thank you.
You never know what the judges are gonna say about everyone's dishes.
Gabe, do you feel you captured the essence of Vietnamese cuisine?
I do feel like I have a decent balance of spice between my slaw and my curry sauce.
I am a little worried about some of my other competitors because I don't know if they've ever used some of these ingredients before.
So this is the crate with the pork.
Okay, so this sounds like a traditional Vietnamese dish.
I thought it was pretty cool. Colors, flavors.
Sounds like you've eaten this dish before.
I've actually never eaten it.
Really?
No.
Thank you. Shanika.
It's not the time to play it safe and go down a traditional route of making pho or banh mi's.
It doesn't taste very strong, then, does it?
Yeah, I feel like it's still lacking a little bit of depth.
So, Derek, tell me what's in between the sandwiches.
On the bread, I toasted it with a pork pate aioli.
You toasted it with that pork
yeah.
pate aioli?
I want to stand out in this crowd.
Dara, very emotional today. Were you able to put emotion in the plate?
I was. I'm really proud of how everything turned out.
Thank you, Dara. Emily, is there a sauce or is there something missing off this dish?
No, it's the lettuce and the vegetables are tossed in the nak cham dipping sauce.
So this is the key element.
Yes, yeah.
Very strong.
Strong.
Very strong.
Bowen.
What'd you dress the noodles in?
It's cooked pepper paste.
Pretty spicy.
Put that paste in the noodles.
Yes.
Michael.
Hi, Joe.
Very ambitious dish.
I put it all out there.
Thank you.
The judges have been really tough this whole time.
Willie, did you adjust anything per her advice?
I did, actually. I made sure that it was balanced with a little vinegar.
They know that we've all worked professionally in the culinary world.
Fred, your dish looks very minimalistic.
Thank you.
We are all all-stars here, and we should be able to do whatever's thrown at us.
Is that just plain coconut milk?
No, it was infused with the lemongrass, and it also has lime.
Thank you. A lot of good dishes out there.
Yeah.
With Christian, and just the flavor on that broth is really profound.
You know, it tasted very rich.
Not easy to do. Half of the ingredients from the mystery box are missing. It's very not evocative of a Vietnamese spirit. That's an incomplete dish.
You can definitely tell she doesn't have a lot of experience with Vietnamese food.
We agree?
Mm-hmm.
Let's do it.
Right, there are 3 dishes that Christine, Joe, Ron, and myself really do feel that stood out. The first dish that really lit up our palates is from a home cook that tonight really achieved a lot of depth of flavour. Please step forward, Michael.
Oh my God. I took so many risks today, and I hope Christine really notices my attention to detail when it came to getting those Vietnamese flavors onto my dish.
Michael, tell us what it is, please.
A Vietnamese beef stew with short ribs, some beautiful crispy crab, pork, and mushroom spring rolls.
It's the real deal, and it smells delicious.
Thank you.
It's aromatic, it's flavorful, everything's cooked properly. It sings in your palate.
To my surprise, I actually find myself liking the spring roll more than your braised beef.
Oh, wow.
I like your beef as well, but your spring roll is very solid.
Thank you.
It's just a perfect medley of balances of richness, profound flavors. Good job.
That's what's up.
Young man, you took a big risk tonight. You left everything in that pressure cooker literally minutes to go. So there's something quite exciting and dangerous about the way you cook, but be careful with that star anise. Second, third, fourth mouthful, it becomes too much. Thank you. Good job.
Thank you.
The second cook in the top 3 did an outstanding version of a classic, authentic noodle dish. Please come forward. Christian.
Wow. I'm back where I need to be, winning. The only thing that I'm worried about is this broth. A pho in 60 minutes. Hopefully I came through with the flavors of my broth.
Christian, please tell us what you made.
I made a vegetable beef pho with flank steak, beef tenderloin, and it's topped with roasted okra.
It really looks like something out of like a food magazine. You can see the technique. It has a real pop to it that really looks quite delicious.
And the noodles.
All right, thank you, Chef. Christian, it's a dish that's actually very near and dear to my heart because it was something my mom cooked, and then I never learned to cook it from her before she passed away. So this is still my white whale that I've been chasing all my life to make a good beef pho that can be like hers. I really like how you put yourself into this bowl, and the broth is delicious.
Thank you so much, Chef.
The beef is perfectly seasoned. It has the right amount of spice. It's a really great balanced noodle dish.
Thank you, Joe.
Just a lot of noodle, maybe.
Yeah, too much.
Yeah, pump the brakes on the noodle and give me more of that broth.
Yes, Chef.
But really great element with the okra. I like that little nod to New Orleans. It was real cool.
Thank you.
The taste of attitude. It's you. You in a bowl. It's punchy, it's bold. Great job.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you.
The final dish that we are dying to taste more of, it's someone who's been in both the top and the bottom so far. Please come forward. Dara.
Being in the top 3 feels incredible. The fact that Christine Haw gets to taste this dish that I have put so much into, and I couldn't be any prouder of that.
Dara, what's your dish?
I prepared a rice porridge with a seared duck breast and sauteed morning glory, mung beans, and a chili oil.
The real risk here is I don't see the 11 ingredients, but hopefully I can taste them all. Wow.
Dara, I must say, rice porridge is a very humble dish. It's something I grew up not really liking because my mom only cooked it when I was sick, but you've managed to make this humble dish into something that is very elevated.
Thank you so much.
What you did is take Vietnamese flavors and techniques and somehow manipulated them into seeming like it's a European Michelin-starred dish. It's got a lot of explosions of flavor. Every bite's a mystery and a discovery at the same time.
I can't believe that you were able to get all of this flavor done in an hour. The usage of the herbs wakes it all up, and it's a really interesting pairing for duck.
Thank you, Chef.
Dara, it's delicious. Young girl, you've got a palate. Let's get that absolutely clear. Yeah, that rice is not too starchy. It's just, you know, you've treated it like a risotto. You're only 20 years of age, and so if anyone thinks that you're the youngest and the underdog, they need to think again. Good job. Thank you.
Don't cry, don't cry.
No.
There you go.
So, this is hard.
Yeah, a lot.
So I'm just not really sure, like, which one I would necessarily pick as the best one.
I thought Michael's flavor was just delicious.
Yeah.
I don't know, Dara's congie's pretty solid.
Christian's was authentic.
Yeah.
No one played safe.
It's close. I don't know.
Okay.
Three amazing dishes. You're all safe from elimination, but there is only one individual receiving the immunity pin. Congratulations goes to... Three amazing dishes. You're all safe from elimination, but there is only one individual receiving the immunity pin. Congratulations goes to... Michael.
Yes, I finally got the pin. Michael has arrived. This feels right. This feels like where I'm supposed to be in this competition.
Congratulations, all three of you. Please make your way up to the safety of the balcony.
You deserve that, bro.
Thank you.
Now, there were three dishes that we felt somewhat missed the mark. And sadly, one of you will be leaving the competition. The first dish we need to take a much closer look at. It was seafood-based, but unfortunately, just too bland. Please, step forward. Bree.
Coming off of the amazing feeling winning as a team captain in last week's challenge, I did not want to be in the bottom three again. I'm so frustrated with myself.
Bree, please describe your dish.
I made a pan-seared salmon with a fish sauce caramel glaze, atop a stir-fried noodle with a coconut lime sauce.
My problem with this dish is that if I take this away, this is the dish. I'm not sure that's going to be enough.
So, the salmon's pink in the middle.
Okay.
This is Masterchef Season 12 Back to Win, and I think the assumption is that everyone can cook a perfectly medium to medium rare piece of salmon, which you did, which is not what the challenge was about. The challenge was about to interpret the flavors, culture of Vietnam, and the ingredients. I'm not tasting anything.
It has no passion. It's just very flat. And the coconut milk, I understand your thought process by trying to put some flavor into it, but that needs to sit or marinate and let those aromatics really impart their flavor. It just tastes like raw coconut milk.
It's kind of boring. The sauce is too thick. Just kind of the dimension of the coconut and then tartness doesn't really marry well together. The salmon actually is cooked better than I had expected, but I think as a whole, the dish didn't really work for me.
Bree, unfortunately, the dish is missing the stamp of authority on Vietnamese cuisine. It's too pale, it's too bland, it's completely missing the mark. I'm really disappointed.
I think that I struggled to find the balance between a dish that was authentically me and authentically Vietnamese.
I think in this case, you should have forget about you and thought more about Vietnam.
Thank you, Bree.
Thank you.
How sweet is that coconut cream?
It's like eating suntan lotion.
Yeah.
The next cook in the bottom tonight presented us a pork dish with some glaring issues. Please come forward. Brandy.
So this sucks. I've never been in the bottom before. I'm not happy about it, and I don't want this to be the last thing that I cook in the Masterchef kitchen.
Okay, Brandy, what did you make first?
I made a Vietnamese sticky caramelized pork belly over a serrano chili noodle with pickled carrots and daikon and fresh herbs.
It looks like a bowl full of raw ingredients. So I'm looking for either a sauce, a reduction, a broth, something that pulls all these things together.
How's the color of the pork?
So the colour of the pork's actually quite nice. It's got a really nice caramelisation on there. It doesn't look burnt like the bottom of a pan. Brandy, my pork tasted quite nice. It's caramelised, it's sweet and sour. But it needs love, it needs passion, it needs heat, it needs acidity. It feels like you've been given half the time because the dish is not completed.
You have the pickled element, you have the herbs, some texture with the peanuts. There's one thing that's not present, is something cohesive to bring it all together.
The noodles are incredibly bland. Like what Arlen said, I wish there was a sauce to kind of bring the whole dish together.
Thank you, Brandy.
Thank you.
Okay, the final dish, unfortunately and surprisingly, is from a cook who has not had a misstep up to this point. But tonight, she shocked us completely. Please come forward. The final dish that we would like to taste from the bottom three, unfortunately and surprisingly, is from a cook who has not had a misstep up to this point. Please come forward, Emily.
I've never been called up in the bottom 3. Even in season 9, it never happened. So maybe once I get up there and they kind of uncover the different components of my dish, that might save me from elimination.
All right, Emily, can you please describe what you made?
I made a lemongrass pork salad with marinated vegetables and a shrimp-dusted crispy rice chip.
Emily, I don't know if you thought hard enough about this dish. Is a seared pork chop salad gonna keep me in it? Shall we? The pork does look a touch dry.
This severely lacks 3 things that you have in spades. It lacks love, intelligence, and it lacks strategy.
Yeah, Emily, I'm shocked. It's really stripped down. It's dry. I'm sorry.
I do love the crispness and the crunchiness of the salad. That's a nice texture, but nothing that's kind of like that unctuous sauce that I think that's what's missing in your dish.
Emily, the dish is good, but I just know how much more you can do, especially when you're in your comfort zone. And tonight, you're out of it, big time. Thank you. Bree, Brandy, and Emily, this is a tough one. There's a lot to discuss. Please, all 3 of you, give us a moment, please. Thank you.
Yo, this is a hard decision.
I've never been in the bottom before. It's not a good feeling at all.
Bree's dish, there was no representation of Vietnamese style.
Nothing.
Nothing, no.
Really, I agree.
Yeah, and the sauce was too thick.
Brandy's looked half finished, didn't it?
Looked like things you would use to prep to do another dish.
What happened to Emily tonight?
And she didn't really want to take a jump
No
into
risks.
it, no risks. She just did something simple, too simple. Right?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Bree, Brandy, and Emily, 3 somewhat lackluster dishes across this authentic challenge. There is one dish that completely missed the mark. The person leaving MasterChef back to win is Bree. Brandy and Emily, please say goodbye to Bree. Bree, the dish was miles away. The coconut cream was so acidic and sweet, it just did not make sense. Ultimately, you fell because the dish just didn't taste authentically Vietnamese.
I know you know food. It just tonight wasn't your night.
In our eyes, you're still gonna be our plating queen. No one's taking that crown. It is the toughest of seasons. So keep that momentum, continue that trajectory, and promise us you'll continue climbing that ladder.
Thank you all so much for the opportunity. I'm gonna learn from my mistakes. So thank you all for your feedback, and I'll continue to grow.
Come and say goodbye, girl, please.
When I first came into the Masterchef kitchen, I was a 23-year-old trying to find her way. I came back to show that growth that I have achieved since season 10. Really sweet to get that recognition from Gordon Ramsay.
Okay, I love you so much.
Even though I'm leaving here tonight, I got to cook amongst the best of the best. Bye, guys. And I will always be the MasterChef plating queen.
There's nothing safe in this back-to-win season. You've got to give it your all. Good night. Next time, welcome back, everybody. The infamous Tag Team Challenge is back with a big twist. You have to cook 3 signature dishes from my restaurants. Are we ready?
Let's go. Come on, baby. Let's get it.
But if they can't work together,
Switch. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
It's on the long side. It's going on the long side.
Don't freak out.
one will go home alone.
Wait, what are you? No.
Switch.
It looks terrible.
He's out of time.
Switch!
Going. Almost ready. Calm down.
They don't seem like a team that should be together.
The hero should be the Wellington,
It's completely raw.
and it's bland. What a shame.
One potato, two potato.